Good evening and welcome to another exciting episode of your favorite show. She Is, a show that empowers women all over the world to believe in themselves and set out to achieve their dreams despite whatever challenge that life throws at them. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. Smile GH is by far the best company that I know of. They are best for their videos, their photo shoots, their weddings. Call them now on 026 10 or 024 0081 636. Also follow them on all social media platforms at Smile GH Photography. Also, the show is supported by Templessy Court. Templessy is a home away from home. If you want a place to relax with a family or a place to have that conference meeting, Templessy Court is the right place to be. Contact them on 0244 730025 or 0244 292520. Templessy Court is located inside Jolu, right opposite the Embassy of Equatorial Guinea. Also thanks to Ogidi Brown Enterprise. They are producers and distributors of Marble beautiful and affordable towels. So contact them for some on 020-2065-920. 020-2065-920. Also thanks to Excellent Framing GH. If you have a picture from an anniversary, any memory that you have and you want it framed beautifully, Excellent Framing GH is the best to do it for you. Contact them on 050-61-53316, 050-61-53316. Also thanks to Quench Kitchen for the amazing food I get to my production team. Call them on 057-65-91430 or 024-170-510. Today, I styled myself. My name is Richard Okonfunku, and after the break, you get to meet our guest. Do stay. Welcome back. Today on the show, I have one of my own, a very hard-working lady. She is very eloquent, very beautiful. She is the CEO of Quench and Cravings. She is an entrepreneur by profession. Hi, Maria Goretti.
Hi, Richmond.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm okay, but before getting here, something happened, so I don't know how to feel. I almost had an accident.
Wow.
So I had to put myself together. So I thank God. I thank God for my life.
You're looking so pretty.
Thank you.
How did you do it? Who styled you?
Oh, I styled myself.
Wow, you did it.
There's a story to this.
Really?
I wanted to get my dress specially from Nigeria for your show.
Okay.
Because I love your show. I wanted to slay so much for your show.
Wow.
But due to the timing and
You're looking
everything.
bad at all.
Thank you.
Okay, Maria, so I know you, I know a bit about you, but for somebody who's watching and doesn't know anything about Maria Goretti Kale, tell me about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Maria Goretti Kale. My dad named me after a saint, a Roman saint, Maria Goretti, but I am not a Catholic. I attend Lighthouse Chapel International. I am the third of 4 kids, although I have step siblings. And currently I'm an entrepreneur. I love to read, I love to write, and basically that is it.
Let's talk about education from infancy. Which schools did you attend?
Okay, so I started my junior high education at Rockies International School.
Rockies.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I moved to Tema Senior High where I did science.
Okay.
And then from there I moved to Pentecost University where I did communication studies because that was my passion. I've always been passionate about speaking and communication. And so from there I moved to the Ministry of Education for my national service, and it was a great experience.
Okay. Now, why did you study science in senior high school?
Okay.
I'm asking this because most of the time we think like our parents force us to do those
Yes.
courses because of the job.
Well, I was very intelligent when I was in basic school level. Oh, that be, but not me dear. And see, Edu baby, my spiritual father catch me say, oh, I think you should pursue science. I didn't know anything about science, but the way he spoke about it, it looked, you know, interesting. So it wasn't a passion for me, but I did it because somebody told me to do it. And then when I went there, I realized that I wasn't enjoying the course. I do chemistry class, I wasn't very passionate about it. And that is why whatever you do, you have to make sure you are passionate about it. So when I go to the university level, Central University offered me pharmacy, but I didn't want to do science anymore. So I had to reapply to Pentecost University where I did communications, and I loved it. When I completed, I hosted a show on campus, which was Personality Profile with Maria Kale on Penvas Radio, and it has helped me. I've met a lot of people, so always follow your passion.
Wow. Now, at Pentecost University,
Yeah.
you studied communication.
Yes.
Was there a major or...
Yes, I majored in public relations.
Why public relations?
If I'm to be honest, right, I always wanted to do journalism, but I felt like at the university level, especially in a private institution, I'm being very honest, I felt we didn't really have the practical aspect to it. It wasn't too practical thing.
The journalism?
Yes,
okay.
because I wanted to actually practice it.
To go on the field,
yes, and
stories and all.
Exactly. So I was like, nah, let me just do public relations. I love to speak. It involves mediation and all of that. So I just decided to go in for that.
And Maria, growing up, how would you say your personality was? Like, were you timid? Were you talkative? Like, looking at you, one would say you are a talkative, but
yes.
How was your personality growing up?
I was very composed because my father was very strict. So I didn't really have friends. I was always in my lane. But I always knew how to speak for myself. When I was young, people used to compare me with my sister. My sister was she's still pretty. She was very pretty when she was young. And I had a big head. I was slim. I was skinny. I didn't have ass. I wasn't nice. Okay. And so people would see us walking together and they'll point, oh, like I remember one time my choir master was like, a lady was like, oh, these girls are nice. And the choir master had to say, no, she is nice. She's not, like he had to point to me and let me.
You are not nice.
But in my head, like I always know how to talk for myself. I don't allow what people say to get to me. So at a very young age, I knew how to stand up for myself. Do you get it?
You accept yourself.
Yes. Even when I went to junior high, I remember there was a time one guy had to tell me that, oh, what's all Bema? So I remember I went to the headmaster's office and I went to report him, and they punished them because I will not allow you to say anything to, you know, bring me down. Yeah. So at a point they realized that, oh, I saw you fine, but they know me pay on this. You get me? So it was a journey. You always have to know how to stand in for yourself. That's what I can say.
Now, one would think that you are talking from an experience, because you can't, as a child, maybe it's because of what you saw or the environments that you grew up in that made you decide to be confident. You can't just get up and then say, I will stand against what people say. Was there a story to you becoming confident? Was there a story to you speaking up for yourself?
I think I was born like that.
Okay.
And my father is a very strong man. My father, like, he doesn't really take what people say in. Oye nadie. Do you get me? Whether I have...
He doesn't listen to the views of others.
He listens to the views of others, but if somebody should say something which, you know, exactly, he will not really put it in, like he will not take it in and all of that. So I think it's genetic. I was born with it, because I remember sometime my father was like, hey, you this girl, you have to be a lawyer, I was born like that.
What did you want to become?
I have always wanted to be a presenter and a motivational speaker, but I'm like, I want to do law. I wanted to do law back then, but majorly, it's always been presenting and then motivational speaking.
Okay, so you did the talk show you spoke about.
Yes, personality profile.
That personality profile
Yes.
with Maria Kale.
Yes.
How did you start and why did you start it?
Okay, so Dr. Nkrumah, he's a lecturer at Pentecost University. He was one of my lecturers. Yes, he taught me, and I think he always saw something about me. I don't know, but he has always believed in me. So when I completed university, he was like, Maria, like, you don't have to dull. You are capable of a lot. Don't push yourself in. At that time, I was scared. I mean, going to host a show on radio was my first time, but I had to push myself. Sometimes the good things, the great things, it lies at the other side of fear. So I just decided, I didn't know what I just decided to go for it. And it was a great experience. I learned a lot. I learned how to use the console. Sometimes I'll go on air and I'm scared. You could hear the hitches in my voice. But after a while, it got okay. Like, it was a great experience.
That was with personality profile with Maria Kale.
Yes.
On the anniversary.
Yes.
How is it going? It's also start season too, right?
Yes, but for now, I put that on hold.
Why?
Yes.
Any reasons?
Well, okay, you want me to? There are some things I'm not supposed to say on camera, but I felt it got to a point I needed to do something else. And I was doing that whilst I was doing my national service. I'll go to work and maybe on Thursdays, I'll leave in the afternoon, maybe around 12, go to the radio station, go and get ready. So it was tight. Like, I didn't really, yes. So I had to take some time off. I would go back, but for now, I'm just relaxing on it. I'll come big, so.
Okay, Maria Goretti Kale will go back to radio. We'll continue this interview after this break.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We are still talking to Miss Maria Goretti Kale. She is an entrepreneur. She's done radio and a bit of other things. We want to get to know more about her. Maria, we've seen your face, this beautiful face, in pageantry. We've seen you at Miss Echo Ghana. We've seen you at Miss Malaika Ghana. What informed that decision to be a part of pageant?
Growing up, people would see me and be like, oh, there's so called Malaika, or like, you look like it. People will be like, you speak well, you're confident, you're brave. Why not going for something like this? So it got to a point I was very passionate about pageantry. I felt like I wanted to do this. So I just went in for it, but a whole lot came after that. I just decided to.
When we talk about a whole lot went into that, what is it?
Okay, so I started, my first pageant was on campus, Face of PUC. Okay. I was second. Oh, it was perfect. I was second runner-up. It went well. And then I moved to, I didn't want to mention the name of the pageants I've been to. There was another one I went to. You know, I'm always confident. Sometimes I'm scared, all right, but when I have to do something, I give my all. So I remember I'll go for auditions, it will go very well, I'll speak well, and then they'll come out to announce the people who were selected and my name will not be part. So I remember the second one I went for, they didn't mention my name. I came home and I cried. I was like, I didn't really get it because I gave my all, and why wouldn't I be chosen? What went wrong? But then I spoke to God. I was like, God, I don't get this. Just prove yourself. So I remember one time I messaged one of the past queens in that pageant. Yes, that, oh, I want to work with a brand. So can you link me with one of your sponsors? And then I introduced myself. I was like, hi, I'm the lady who came for the audition. I didn't make it through. My name is Mary. She was like, oh, it's not like you weren't picked. You were picked. We selected you, but your number was mistakenly switched. I felt like, oh, why wasn't I called back? I felt broken. But I decided to try again. There was another pageant, specifically Miss Malaika.
Wait,
yeah.
Before Miss Malaika?
Yeah.
The one you went for?
Yeah.
You called, let's say, the organizer.
I texted one of the
past queens.
Yes.
And then you mentioned you introduced yourself.
Yes.
And she made you aware that you were supposed to be a part of that pageant.
Yes.
But your number.
Yes, it was maybe I think I was 9 or something, but maybe
it was switched.
Yeah, it was a mistake. They told me my number was 6. Did you get? I don't know if they didn't see it well.
And did you believe that?
I remember after that, one of the girls who were selected, she texted me on Instagram that, hey, they were looking for you. You know, when you go for the audition, I think they record everything, and then they were like, oh, they were looking for you. They were like, where is this lady? Where is she? But they couldn't find you. And I'm like, oh, but we leave our numbers. You have our details. I could have been called. You get? That was the first, disappointment I went through in terms of pageantry.
And then Miss Malaika.
And I went to Miss Malaika. I made it through the hashtag stage. Okay. I prepared for it. I was very excited. So you
made it through to the semi-final stage.
Yeah, yes. And we went there. The hashtag ladies are separated from the...
Those that were coming
Yes. I went in, I was asked my questions. I felt free, I had fun. I felt like, oh, family. My sister texted me, I was like, oh, Bridget, don't worry, they picked me already. And then when it was time for them to select the queens, they'll call you in I think groups of 5. I'm not sure. Yes. They'll call 5 in, select maybe 2. Okay, the few of you didn't make it. So they kept calling in. And then I realized that like most of the hashtag ladies were still seated. We hadn't been called in. And finally they had made their selection. The final, I think it's final 30 or so. Yeah. And some of us hadn't been called in to even know if we had made it or not. So I didn't get, I was like, what really goes into pageantry? I didn't really understand. But at that point, I wasn't heartbroken because I felt like I gave him my all and maybe it wasn't time. It wasn't God's plan for me or something.
So all the hashtag ladies didn't make it?
Not all of them. I think the hashtag ladies, I think we're 24. I can't remember the number. But if, let's say 70% of them or 80% of them were not called in, but 20% were called in. So 80% of the hashtag ladies were still seated and we didn't know. And yes, and it was getting late. So when they realized that, okay, these girls
having been called,
they were like, oh, really? They weren't even aware. So, oh, really? You've not been called in? We were now called in and then they told us that, oh, yeah. Yes. I actually didn't want to say this anywhere, but I think I have to say it. It's the truth. It's the blunt truth. I didn't understand what went on.
Okay, fast forward after that whole thing with that pageant, you went for another one.
Yes.
You
know, one of my lecturers will always say, Maria, you are too stubborn. You are too stubborn because I'm a go-getter. If I want something, I want to go in for it. And if you want to tell me that, okay, Maria, this is not good for you or this is wrong, I want to experience and know for myself.
It's better than not trying.
Yes. So right from the word go, even when I was, picked for Miss Malaika through the hashtag, he was like, Maria, what is wrong with you? I've been telling you not to go for pageants. You don't want to. What is wrong? What is wrong with you?
But you still win.
I will fight with him and please just allow me. So I went and then that thing, he was like, you see, I told you. And then I came back, I'm going for another part. I was like, what is Maria? I was like, oh, don't worry. I went in. I feel like for pageants, if you are not a strong person, if you don't know who you are, like you have to actually know who you are, where you are from, before you go into something like that. Because if you don't take care, you can even break yourself.
If you are not chosen.
No, if you are not chosen, but there are lots of things that go into pageantry. Even if you are chosen, do you get? You meet different people from different backgrounds. You meet people who are even much more prettier than you are. You meet people who are more eloquent, not just physical, all right? But you can easily compare yourself to a lot of people. For example, when I went for the Miss Malika audition, I'm very observant and sensitive. I was seated, I was in my corner, you know, I'm trying to meditate and get myself together. All you hear from the background, hey, girl, you're fine. Oh, you're fine. So you realize that people are there comparing themselves. Exactly. I feel it even goes beyond the physical, you know, thing. Because it got to a point, one of the pageants, right? It got to a point where we were almost getting to the finale. And I don't want to say I was questioning myself, but it comes with so much emotions that you're trying to do something and you're being told that this is not okay. This one is better. Like this person is doing it better. The way you're doing is not okay. Do it. Same. Yes. You are being told. So if you don't take care, you will tend to feel like, oh, you're not doing anything. I had to actually talk to myself and tell myself that forget what everybody is saying, forget what they are looking at, just go in and then do what you have to do. And one thing we have to know is that pageantry is not about, oh, I'm going there to win. Fine, I went for these pageants, most of them okay, some of them I made it through, but it was really about the experience and the exposure. You're going to make impact. I can still be here, not go for a pageant, and I'll make that impact. But if I'm in my corner, how am I exposed?
Exactly.
So it's the exposure. You go there to sell your brand, sell yourself. And I think that is what every young lady who wants to go into pageantry should know. Yes.
Now, away from pageants, you are now the CEO of Quench and Qravings.
Yes.
What is Quench and Qravings? What went into it? Why entrepreneurship?
Okay, so
someone that wants to be a presenter is now.
I'm shocked, sir. Well, it initially used to be quench. Okay. I remember when I was doing my national service, I realized that we weren't nobody was bringing anything to work to sell. So I wasn't even sure. I just felt like, oh, do you get? So I just woke up one day, got some 100 cedis, went to buy some leaves and bottles and all of that, and then did the sobolo, took it to the office, and I was blown away. Like, people bought it. Yes, I like it. Hey, where's the sobolo girl? You didn't bring sobolo. Do you get me? So that pushed me to even better it. So in the beginning, we didn't have any brand name or just one CD sobolo. I'll just put it in the normal bottle, take it to work and sell it. But then that is the beauty of entrepreneurship, right? You shouldn't aim at becoming the best. You should aim at becoming better. Because if you just want to be the best, you will get stuck there. But if you want to be better, even when you are the best, you would want to be better than that. So I feel like, okay, it's doing well. People are buying it. Why not get a brand name? Why not, brand it? So I was just in the office one day. I was thinking of a name. When my first flyer, I think it was Star Cafe. And then you see yam chips on it. Like it was basa. So I was like, no, I have to get one flyer for my sobolo. I was just there. The name came Quench. So I was like, okay, I have to get a graphic designer to do it for me. We did the branding, everything. I had to go and get, different kind of bottle. Do you get? I don't want to do what everybody's doing. I had to brand it very.
Yeah.
So people started recognizing the brand, and I think that is how everything started. At a point, I felt like, oh, I can't just do drinks, quench. Quench is more like, water, quench. Yeah. Why not add another name so that I can add maybe food or pastry? So I said, oh, like cravings. So that's how we got the name quench and cravings.
So now it's sobolo and then what?
We are adding lamujin. We have a lot of fruit juices coming up. I'm working on the branding. I usually take my time during that process. We do food. I recently started adding soups and then stew. And then we are having something new. We have something new coming up.
Okay.
And
that want to mention on the
no,
show.
yes. And then we are setting up a kebab joint and the quenching cravings. Yes. So
how's that going? How is the business going?
The business in general,
yes.
It's going well. It comes with its ups and downs. There are times that I'll cry. Like this bottle you're seeing, it's not just about the sobolo, but it's about the design. It's about the sticker, it's about the bottle and the content. Because when I get my bottle, sometimes I have to go and queue. The first time I started, someone directed me to the company, and then I got there. It was I think that was when coronavirus came about, and I didn't know I had to go early. So I went there around 2. I got there, and then you have hundreds of people outside the gate, and you have to write your name and they have to call you. Imagine you came late and there are hundreds of people before you. I didn't know if I had to go home or I had to stay, but I had to think of why I started. You get me? I had to stay. I left that place late. I always have to go and fight for my bottles, because a lot of people go there. Even with the design, you have to think with your designer. You have to go to Nima. It entails so much. And if you want to start a brand for yourself, you have to be very passionate about it. That is what I can say. You have to be very passionate.
Now, to any entrepreneur, somebody who wants to be an entrepreneur watching you, what would you tell the person?
I think you should be strong, and you should know yourself. Don't compare yourself to anybody. That is the thing. There are lots of people doing what you're doing, and sometimes you feel like you're not there yet. Maybe you go online, go and see someone's branding. You go and see how people are ordering this from this person. You feel like, oh, I didn't know. Me could have been there. I feel like, God, why me? When? Do you get me? I remember when I started the sobolo, not sales name, Bassa, then I'll go online, I'll see one specific woman, they be all posting, and I order see. And sometimes you feel like, oh, what about me? But it shouldn't be like that. Know yourself and grow yourself. That's all I can say. Know yourself and then grow yourself.
Maria, now to anybody who also wants to enter into pageantry, but because of your story, the person is saying, what are you going to tell the person?
What I can say is, maybe it wasn't meant for me, but it could be that it's meant for you. At the time when I went for Miss Malaika, because at that point I wanted to start a big project. I wanted to start my shop, and I was saving a lot of money for that. And at the same time, I know that if I audition for Miss Malaika and they pick me, it involves a lot of investment. So probably if they had picked me, I would have pushed all my money into that. So when they didn't pick me, I didn't cry. It was the next step for me. I just decided to focus on something else. So it's not about my story, but everybody has his or her story. So pray about it. If you're passionate about it, go in for your own experience. That was my experience. Go and learn. Go and experience whatever you have to experience. If it goes well for you, fine. If not, it's a lesson. You move on. Just follow your dreams.
Amara, if anybody wants
quench and cravings.
How do they contact you?
Okay, I'm on Instagram, quench and cravings. You can contact me on 059-404-4219. That's my business number. So you can give us a call, or you can WhatsApp us on 020-933-4034.
We actually have some quench and cravings over here, and it tastes very good. Now, Maria, you're a writer as well as a model.
Yes.
So if any modeling agency wants to sign you, are we free to?
Okay, for now, if the focus is on photo modeling, I'm in for it.
Okay.
That's where my passion is the most. Yes, so photo modeling, I'm in for it.
And any writing?
Yes, I do mostly poetry. Yes, that's what I'm very good at. So you can contact me if you want me to write a book for you, a poetry book. I'm in for it. Just
Can you give us something, poetry, some 2 lines, be like that?
Okay. Give me a reason to believe you. This is spoken word, actually. Give me a reason to stay. So attached like got to be blue. Man, you have nothing left to say. It's a red light from the moonlight. Give me fire, give me fuel. Give me strength, give me courage. It's time to bend the reminiscence of the past because some memories can be cruel and some so sweet. Yes, that's what it did for Amy. And she fell in love with Uncle Sam. Their love was calm. I was glad. But something happened. Amy heard that he was married to Auntie Alma. She called on Karma. Karma was mad. Amy was sad. She was shattered.
Wow. Did you write that yourself?
Oh, yes, I did.
Wow. You're so talented.
Yes. Yeah.
Maria, your final words to anyone watching you?
My final words will be strong. Be strong. I feel like we are at a point where a lot of things are going on. People are going through depression. People are suffering. Sometimes you are there, you're like, oh, Charlie, my friends are, we work car, we will say, it doesn't matter. Focus on your timing, focus on your season, pray, work hard, and giving your all. Don't let what people say get to you. Just be yourself and love yourself. That's what I can say.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you too.
Is Maria Goretti Kale single, married, or?
Oh, that one.
Searching?
That one.
Yes, that one.
I've been hearing you.
No, please, I don't know.
Oh.
Is Maria Goretti single?
Who say? And some people who I am fun to drag.
So,
Nyamia catch me say, oh, be some camera son America.
God told you that?
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you too.
We continue this interview with the smartness level segment. You stay. Welcome to the smartness level segment. We have a poet, communicator on the show today. She's a very smart lady.
Yes,
Maria, how are you?
I'm okay.
Who's it?
I'm
What's
fine.
That you can't talk?
No, it's not like I can't talk. I don't know what to expect.
That's why.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
Okay,
but then let's see.
So your first question on this segment, you answer 3 amazing questions. If you are able to, you can take your soul and go. But if you are not able to, we'll keep your soul and you still go.
No problem.
Okay. So your first question. What has a mouth but cannot eat? Moves but has no legs, and has a bank but cannot put money in it.
What has a
mouth but cannot eat, moves but has no legs, it has a bank but cannot put money into it? What is that?
Wow. Richie, you came from you. What has a mouth but cannot eat?
It moves but has no legs, and it has a bank but cannot put money in it.
River bank, power bank.
Power bank.
Hey, repeat it. I have to get it too.
What has a mouth but cannot eat? It can move but has no legs, and it has a bank but cannot see money in it.
Moves but has no legs.
Are you singing? I can't hear you.
No, I'm trying to think about it.
Okay.
Mouse but cannot eat. I'm lost.
You are lost.
I don't know.
So should I say the answer?
Give me a clue.
No, it's
Oh, what just give me a clue.
oh. I don't know. It has a mouth, it has, all those things.
You can tell me, I don't know.
It's a river.
Have I said river?
Excuse me.
Oh, I said river, didn't
Hello?
I said river.
What's your final answer? You said power.
Oh no, that's not fair. I said river.
No, you didn't say a river.
I said river. I said river. I said river bank.
You said river bank.
See, if you play this video, you yourself, Obi Abechi, make a river.
No, but you were not confident. I asked you.
You have to give me half because I said river.
I didn't even hear the river sound. So your second question. This is very simple.
I'm sad.
In a year, you have 12 months. 7 months have 31 days. How many months have 28 days?
In a year, there are
12 months. 7 of them have 31 days. How many have 28 days?
How many of the months have
28 days.
28 days? I think I want me to once. What's now your questions? There are 12 months. 7 of them
have 31 days. How many have 28 days?
1.
What?
In a year, there are 12 months. 7 of the months
have 31 days.
Have 31 days.
How many have 28 days?
1.
What?
1.
Final answer.
Yes, final answer. I want to cry.
What's your final answer?
In a year, there are 12 months.
Yes.
7 of the months
have
31 days.
So how many have 28 days?
5. No, it's 1. It's 1. It's 1. No.
So your final answer? Final answer?
Either 1 or 5.
No, choose one. Choose
So
one.
yeah.
Should I tell you the answer?
I don't want to give up.
But I'm telling you the answer. All the months have 28 days.
Oh.
My head will fall.
Richie, what you are doing is not good. You make people think I'm not smart. And I don't like that.
Oh, but you are smart. The final question. Let me look at you.
You should make it easy. I can't get 0.
This is very easy. Take off my skin. I won't cry.
I don't like this one.
You don't like this one. So which one is like, okay, what is made of water? But if you put it into water, it will die.
I don't like this one.
Oh, that's the only one I have.
What is made of water?
But if you put it into water, it will die.
It will die.
Yes.
What is made of water?
Water. But if you put it back into water, it will die.
What dies in water?
Okay.
Give me a clue. Richie.
I should do it.
Mommy tip say.
Oh, I think it's made of water. You put it in water. Okay, let me see. It won't die. Maybe the guy is confusing you. But it will die.
What is made of water? But if you put it in water, so in yaji, you catch me so be mafia me. No, kasa. What is made of water? But when you put it
into water, it will die.
It will die.
Or it becomes its raw state. It goes back to its raw state. You did science. You should know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to say anything stupid, so I don't know.
It's an ice cube.
Hey.
I don't know any eyes now.
Hey, so Michi, you have mafiaed me. Like I'm even shy.
So you must zero out of three.
Oh Maria. No. Give me last one. Let me get one.
Okay, Maria. Maria's father has 3 daughters. There's 30. There is 20. Who's the last daughter?
Me.
Who's the
Maria. Maria's father
has 3 daughters. There's 30, there's 20. Who's the last daughter?
Maria.
Maria. Final answer.
Maria.
Maria.
Richie, do you know what I did? Like, let me confess, before coming here, I went through all your videos. I realized that there's a trend that you use. But for me alone, you went to look for different questions for me.
Those ones were other seasons. That was like
oh, but questions need goes to. So I was ready for you.
Ah, really?
And now I'll offer different questions.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. I know you spoke a lot, you said a lot, and I'm sure when this interview goes out, a lot of people will learn from all that you have said. And I'm inspired myself. So when you come on the show, you don't leave like that. There's something beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it to you. Because
why don't you want to give it to me?
No, I have to give it to you. So this is for you.
Oh, clap for me.
Okay, so she is so appreciates you. Thank you for being an inspiration.
Wow.
Maria Goretti Kale.
This is my favorite picture.
We got you. We always get our guests. So this is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here today. And I want to commend you for what you are doing. You're inspiring lives. You've inspired me in so many ways with your interviews and your videos. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I pray God takes all of you far. Amen.
Amen.
This
is how we wrap up on an amazing episode of your favorite show, She Is, a show that of course empowers women all over the world to believe in themselves and set out to achieve their dreams, despite whatever challenge their life throws at them. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile Gate. Smile Gate is a production company that are experts in the production of all your events. So if you want that event of yours captured with the best quality, the best of all that you paid for, call Smile Gate Photography on 02610893346 or 02400816636. Also follow them on all social media platforms at Smile Gate Photography. Also, the show is supported by Templacy. Templacy is a home away from home. If you want a place to relax with the family or a place to have the boys, girls hang out, Templacy Court is a place to be. It has beautiful, luxurious, and affordable rooms. It has a grill, it has a bar, there's a swimming pool, you name it. Come here for the comforts. Call them on 0244-730025 or 0244-292520. Also, thanks to Goretti Brown Enterprise. They are producers and distributors of Kimabo beautiful and affordable tiles. So if you want something to beautify your homes, your offices with, call Goretti Brown Enterprise on 020-2095 020-2065-920 020-2065-920. Also thanks to Excellent Framing GH for the beautiful frame that we just gave to our guests. So if you want a picture from your anniversary, from your weddings, any photo shoot, and you want to frame beautifully, contact Excellent Framing GH to do it for you. Call them on 050-61-53316, 050-61-53316. And finally, thanks to Quench Kitchen for the amazing food that she gave to my guests, my production team, and myself. Call them on 057-6591-430 or 024-170510. Yes, I styled myself from my own wardrobe. My name is Richmond. Until then, see you next week.